Cuando compites contra los mejores, tienes que subir el nivel. Por este motivo hemos invertido $100 millones en nuestras fábricas. Hemos contratado a los mejores para examinar cualquier variable posible y conseguir que la Chrome Tour sea más larga, veloz y más consistente que la Pro V1. Pero el objetivo no fue simplemente competir, sino ganar. Y ya estamos preparados. Pruébala y entenderás por qué Chrome Tour es el nuevo oro en rendimiento.
Sure. Oh, go ahead.
Xander Schauffele, 1 under 69 today, 1 under for the tournament. Just talk about your overall play today.
Yeah, sort of a bit of a mixed bag. Bad start again, and then some really good golf in the middle of the round, and then serious hiccup there on the par 5. So happy to sort of weather the storm coming in with a few pars on some hard holes.
Scotty talked about those struggles for all of you on the par 5. What's the degree of difficulty trying to play a delicate shot out of the waist area like all of you were?
It's just it'd be easier if it was a bunker. I mean, you're sort of sitting there, and I mean, I think if all of us were sitting there and we just took our medicine, you know, Rory's the only one that sort of took his medicine after watching Scotty and I have a field day there, sort of just hitting it across the green. You can hit a good shot. It's sort of like a bunker, you know, there's just, you don't really trust what's underneath versus like an actual bunker out here. You know, there's a ton of sand in a normal bunker, and you kind of, you know, want to hit it hard and hit down into the ground, but you're sort of worried, like, is there more sand or less sand? And so I think that little bit of hesitation is not good when your room for margin is so small coming up that big hill. So it's doable. I'm sure there'll be a highlight of someone holing out or hitting a really close shot from down there. It's very doable, and we just made a mess of it.
Seemed like the bunker shot on 13, something really clicked in. Was there a feel or something that came to you?
I mean, kind of. It was nice, you know. Whenever you're playing U.S. Open, you're able to hit it inside 6-7 feet. It's usually a pretty good thing, and usually you have a pretty good number. And yeah, I had a pitching wedge in my hand and told Austin I want to hit a gap wedge. I just want to be aggressive and swing at something. So nice to sort of hit one close there and then get my round going.
Have you ever felt as good about your ball striking as you have over the last few months?
Yeah, interesting. Yesterday was probably the worst I've ever felt over the driver. It's just funny how that goes sometimes. So I hit some better drives today, still struggled. You know, I mean, I hit the frickin' tree off the 6 tee box. You know, I hit like 100 yards off the tee there. So it's been a bit humbling on that front. But yeah, you know, in the last month, yeah, I was hitting my driver really nice, and so just trying to get back into good form.
What happened on that? I'm sorry if you answered that already. On that
6?
On the 6,
yeah, it was a long wait. Yeah, I mean, we were flowing really nice. I was starting to get in a nice rhythm. I was playing really nice, and then, you know, we watched the 2 groups ahead of us sort of walk down while we're walking up, and so we knew that we had to wait on a group and then wait for that group to clear. So we were probably on the 6th hole for, I mean, just like everyone else, probably 40, 45 minutes.
With off the tee areas here, a lot different than Valhalla when you miss fairways. What unique challenge with the off the tee? Is it more challenging with the waist areas or the thick rough?
It's a mixed bag. If it was thick rough everywhere, it'd probably be a lot worse. When you hit it offline out here, it can be, there's just more variance. You can have a completely clear shot on sort of hard pan, and you can hit your drive like you're, you know, clear to the green, no problem. Versus if it was thick rough, you know you're never going to advance the ball towards the green. And you can also end up in a bushel and be worse off than in thick rough. So I think there's just a bit of, you know, your great's way better here and your worst is way worse. But I'd say overall, probably thick rough would be much harder on this golf course.
Scotty just used the word fun to describe this golf course when we were talking to him just now. Would you say
fun?
It's fun to play this golf course?
Yeah, it is fun. It's hard, you know. It's a hard golf course. It really is. It's rewarding. You know, you hit a good golf shot, you're going to get rewarded. You know, you get a little greedy, and you try and, you know, grab a shot where you shouldn't. It bites you really quick, and it makes you think sort of about, you know, instant regret on not taking your medicine. So I think it's really good in that sense.
One more question? Okay. What was that moment where you had instant regret today?
On 6 coming up, I don't care if I hit the tee off, you know, the drive off the tee and then hit a good layup shot, and then wasn't a super disciplined iron shot into the green. But Austin I've been putting really nice, and so Austin was like, just leave yourself a putt. And then I hit it to like the top of the crest, and it rolled back down. That pissed me off.
Yeah, the fifth, you mean, right?
The fifth hole, sorry, yeah. Thanks.
Hay un nuevo líder en rendimiento en el segmento de bolas Tour. Chrome Tour es más rápida, más consistente, más larga que la Pro V1. Pruébala tú mismo. Entenderás por qué Chrome Tour es el nuevo oro en rendimiento.